G'day, I'm Cam and this is my super custom desk setup. What a beauty. So if this is your first time seeing my face, you're probably thinking, Cam, what makes this so custom? Well, we've got wireless chargers built into the desk, cables for bass shakers built into the chair, as well as many other mods. We want to cover all the tech you can see, as well as the tech that you can't see. So first up, the drawers. There's large storage, small storage, couple dongles, unboxing knives, short cables, as well as some stuff to fidget with. Top drawer is all the quick grabs. The second drawer has keyboard, leap motion, every freaking proprietary cable that I need, and headphones. Rest in peace, 3.5mm. Third drawer is kind of a catch-all. But my network storage gets full offload to 3.5-inch drives using this dock. Also have a USB CD drive to rip high quality music for these bad boys. The last two drawers I'm super proud of. On New Year's a couple years ago, I was like, I'm gonna get my stuff in order. So I cut up some cardboard boxes, stapled glued them and used masking tape for labels, and now my cables are just really organized. As for the other drawers, nothing special. But I want to focus on what's next to it, which is the audio. The heart of it is this Focusrite Scarlett audio interface. Now this is a USB interface that plugs into my computer and allows me to have XLR audio inputs from a microphone, as well as 1/4-inch jack outputs to the speakers. The microphone is the Rode NT1 and it sounds like this, and the speakers are 5-inch Mackie MR5 Mark IIIs. But what I love most is the physical knobs for independent control of speaker and headphone volume. Now the headphones are Audio-Technica 80G1s, they're open back so you get a large soundstage, as well as butterfly mounted, so it's got minimal pressure on your head for a long gaming set. And here next to the side we have our secret plug for the chair. Now this one takes a second to explain. So on the computer we have Voicemeeter Banana. Now in my opinion this is the best way to control multiple virtual inputs and outputs on Windows systems, and this allows me to patch out a second bass only line through the monitor's 3.5mm jack to a second amp that then powers the bass shakers in the chair. You following? So I pulled apart my chair, added tactile transducers which vibrate with bass frequencies, and this makes gaming super immersive. Feeling the rumble when you increase thrusters on an X-Wing in VR is something special. And just above that plug, you've got the knob for the LED lamp. I designed this in like 3 hours. There's a vid for that, as well as the bass shakers down below. For peripherals, I'm rocking a Corsair K95 Platinum keyboard. It's got Cherry MX Brown switches and a couple custom white keycaps. My current mouse is the Razer Basilic X Hyperspeed. It's a great value buy. It has Bluetooth to connect to things like your iPad, but also 2.4 GHz for low latency gaming. On the left-hand side is my macro pad from Zine Labs, not sure how to say it. Has a programmable dial along with 8 macro keys that you can cycle through multiple banks of macros and pair them to certain pieces of software. Since I bought it, I haven't really taken the time to program it properly, but I have been using it for my time tracking software. And they're sitting on a budget $20 desk mat. Now the glue that holds the setup together is found underneath. I grinded down a piece of rack server cable tray and bolted it to my desk, creating a Velcro tie heaven. You'll also see that the amp and the audio interface are mounted with maker bracket. You can bend this stuff by hand and then wrap it in electrical tape to limit scratches. It's phenomenally easy for drilling stuff under a desk. Now you may notice there's another secret feature here that you can pull out from the desk, and that's a drawer. So this desk style in general isn't super unique. You can just grab a kitchen bench top from your hardware store, chuck it on some IKEA Alex drawers, and there you go. You got a 2.2 m by 600mm desk. But I wanted some temporary clear desk space, so I went and bought this wood, added some slides, and now I've got a drawer that I can pull out for gaming peripherals, my keyboard, or even just writing on my Supernote. I've literally fallen in love with this Supernote. It's an Android tablet with an e-ink display, and it's super restrictive, so it only has the Kindle app. It's purposely restrained to only reading, writing, and typing tasks with no distraction of social media. I still keep physical books at arm's reach for daily to-dos and quick ideas, but the Supernote allows me to cloud drop from my PC, scripts, and PDFs for some focused work. It's definitely one of the best buys I've had in the past couple of years. To the right of the drawer, we have the wireless charger. Now I used a plunge router to remove wood, and this left about 2mm from busting through the surface there, allowing me to place a phone on top to charge. But I don't actually use this anymore because my quad lock case is too thick to get a charge. I was already pushing it going through the wood. And secondly, I found it too distracting having my phone right here in peripheral vision whilst trying to focus. So now I just 3D printed a shelf and put it at the other end of the room to charge. Next to it, we've got my charge wall, which is just a wall full of chargers. But what's really cool is my Megabot. 3D printed this guy, painted his faces on, and added some magnets so he can be put back together if he falls apart. Super dope. And we've also got my N1 Starfighter from Mandalorian. Just wish I could have something like this in real life. I've been doing some Lego in my downtime, but to keep track in my uptime, I use this little physical timer which is really cool. So that's always at arm's reach. And in the catch-all drawer, I have a USB powered fan, which is essential for Australian summer heat. Now, to buy everything up front here would cost a lot, but my setup has evolved over time and I bought each part when I could afford it. A lot of my gear has also been second-hand, such as my microphone, the audio interface, my headphones, my webcam, and even this OP1 from Teenage Engineering. I could not afford this thing brand new. But there is one thing that I saved up for years to buy at release because I didn't want to compromise, and that's my monitor. This is a mammoth. Ooh, that's big. This is the Alienware AW3824DW. I'm so happy that I waited. It's an absolute stunner. Its resolution is 3840 by 1600, giving it a 2110 aspect ratio. Perfect for productivity. That's a nano IPS panel from LG with 10-bit color, so it's great for my creative work. And on the gaming side, you can boost it to 144 Hertz with G-Sync Ultimate. So yeah, I've been really pleased with it. It's a couple years old now and hasn't skipped a beat. You notice that there's a screen under it. That's my smart device, which still feels weird to say, but yeah, I literally made my own smart device because I was sick of going and checking YouTube stats and looking at stats that weren't important to me. So I spent like a month learning how to code, and I created an entire login system for Google to make an e-paper smart device pull stats from YouTube. And look at that progress bar. We are so close to 10,000 subs. Now the monitor is on a VESA mount stand that desk clamps. It was the thinnest mounting one I could find that also holds the weight of the monitor, which is pretty freaking heavy. And this webcam is the Logitech StreamCam. Look me in the eye. All right, you look at me in the eye. You got my eyes? You got me? No, you don't. I don't have to install a piece of software to expose for my skin. It works directly in front of your face, but if it's off to the side, like any streamer type setup, then it's just so hit and miss. And it's on a small rig desk clamp pole. Now, over here on the side, drilled into the desk, whoo, this is my favorite thing. I just designed and 3D printed this vertical laptop stand, so I can just plug my cables in and drop it in. Like, it's just so convenient to be able to put it in and have it out of the way, and then also get some desk space back, because I've always had like a desktop PC sitting here or the laptop itself occupying space. So now I can put some other tech to keep it nearby. The laptop itself is from Asus. It's the M16. I was sent this by Intel, which I've got to pinch myself, dude. Like, if you told like little Cam that he was going to be working with Intel, the company that's like powered every computer I've used since I was a kid, it's real surreal to be sent a product from a brand that has such a big deal in my love for technology. Yeah, this M16 is like packed, dude. We've got an i9 11900H, RTX 3070, 32 gigs of RAM, and 3 terabytes of NVMe storage. I'm really blessed to have everything that I have, and like, I've worked bloody hard for it. Trust me. I worked like 4 jobs when I was just trying to get through uni. So yeah, whilst it is fun to share it with you and kind of hopefully inspire you with your own setup, I'm just real stoked that I get to use it to create and, you know, design and invent different little things. But it just all comes together to make the desk uniquely mine, and I'm real proud of it. Like, I love it. Dude, what a nerdy thing to say. I just love my desk.